Good morning students. Students, let's begin with the new chapter which is the triangle and its properties. So in this chapter we will discuss about what is triangle and what is its properties. Okay. So what is triangle? It is a simple closed figure which is made up of line segments. Okay. It is a simple closed figure which is made up of line segments and it has 3 line segments. Okay. It is like this. So this is known as what? Triangle. It can be made like this. It can also be made like this. Okay. So all these figures are closed and made up of 3 line segments. Okay. Now let us discuss about parts of the triangle. So what are the various parts of the triangle? So parts of triangles are vertex, angles and sides. Okay, so these are the 3 parts of any triangle. So vertex, what is mean by that vertex? Vertex means the corner points, means the line joining the point which joins 2 lines. This is known as vertex. Is A, B, C. So A, B, C are what? Vertices of this triangle A, B, C. Understood? Now angles. So angles, when 2 lines, all line segments meet at a point, so they are forming an angle. So here 3 angles are there in any triangle. So there are 3 triangles. What are they? Angle BAC, angle ABC and angle BCA. You can also change the sequence of all these triangles. Means you can also write this angle A as CAB, or you can also write this angle B as CBA and ACB. Okay, so there will be what? Angles. There are 3 angles in any triangle. 3 angles, okay? 3 vertices, okay? 3 vertices, 3 angles and 3 sides. Line segments means AB, BC, AC are known as what? Sides of this triangle. So in any triangle there are 3 sides. 3 sides which are AB, BC and AC. So these are the parts of any triangle. Now there are 2 categories of triangle. Means we can name any triangle on the basis of number of sides and on the basis of angle. Okay. So let us discuss about that. On the basis of sides, there are 3 types of triangle. On the basis of sides, there are 3 types of triangle, which is equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, next is scalene triangle. Now what is equilateral triangle? If all sides of any triangle are equal, so that triangle is known as equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. Okay, you can make like this. In this all sides are equal, so you can name it as ABC. So this triangle is what? Equilateral triangle. Isosceles triangle, if 2 sides are equal. If 2 sides are equal in any triangle, so that triangle is known as isosceles triangle. Okay, so this will be what? Isosceles triangle if 2 sides are equal. Means BC and AC are equal and AB is less than both of the sides. So this triangle is what? Isosceles triangle. And in next, Scalene triangle. What is scalene triangle? If all sides are of different measure. If all sides are of different measures means if all sides are not equal or unequal. Okay. If all sides are not equal, so that triangle is known as what? Scalene triangle. So in this way, on the basis of sides, we can categorize triangles into three parts, which are equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. Okay, understood this thing? Now, on the basis of angles, how many types of triangles are there? There are three types of triangles. Okay, so first one is acute angle. Acute angled triangle. Acute angled triangle. What is acute angle? Acute angle means that angle which is less than 90 degree. So if angles of any triangle is less than 90 degrees, so that triangle is known as what? Acute angled triangle. Next is obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angled triangle. If any angle is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, so that triangle is known as obtuse angle triangle. Next is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means if any of the angle is of 90 degrees, so that triangle is known as right angle triangle. The triangle which is acute can be made like this. In a simple way, it will be what? Acute angle triangle. Means all the angles are less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle triangle you can make like this. This angle is greater than 90. Okay, you can use a protractor to measure them, or you can draw the 90 degree, means perpendicular here. So this is greater than 90, so this will be obtuse. And or if you make the perpendicular here, so this line is less than 90 degree. Okay, so this will be acute angle. So you can also measure it by using protractor or by drawing this perpendicular line. Perpendicular line means that line which makes 90 degree angle. Understood? So in this way we can make acute and obtuse angle. Now what is right angle? Right angle is what? Which makes 90 degree angle. So in this way we can define the triangles on the basis of angles. Understood this thing? Now our next topic is opposite sides. Okay. So if there is any triangle, suppose this is triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. And these are the angles. Angle A, angle B and angle C. Okay. So if I am asking you that what is the opposite side of this angle B? So what will be the opposite side of this angle B? It will be this AC. Opposite side of angle B will be what? AC. Okay, AC line segment. Opposite side of angle C will be this AB. Opposite side of this angle A will be BC. So in this way we can define opposite side, or we can tell opposite sides of any triangle. Now let us discuss about median of any triangle. What is known as median? Median of a triangle. Median means that line segment which joins vertex and the point midpoint of any side opposite to that vertex. See here, suppose this is triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. A, B, C are the vertices of this triangle. Okay. This is triangle ABC. Now if I join this vertices with the midpoint of the opposite side of this vertex, okay? So this will be the median. Suppose this is point D, and median divides that opposite sides into two equal parts. Understood? So BD will be equals to DC. What I said? This median joins vertex with the midpoint of the opposite side. Okay? So AD will be the median. AD will be the median. Understood? Now, if I want to make the median with this vertex, so how I can make this? Suppose this is E. So again, BE will be the median. Why? Because E point divides AC into two equal parts. So here AE will be equals to EC. Okay. Now if I want to make this with the vertex C, so suppose this is F. So this CF will be the median. Understood this thing? So in this way, line joining the vertex with the midpoint of the opposite side, so that line segment is known as median. Now midpoint means, you understood that midpoint? Midpoint divides that line or a line segment into two equal parts. So if I am saying that D is the midpoint of BC, so it will divide that line segment into two equal parts, means BD equals to DC, AE equals to EC, AF equals to FB. Understood? So in this way, we can define median of any triangle. Understood? Now next topic is altitude of a triangle. Altitude of a triangle. What is altitude? Altitude of a triangle. Suppose this is triangle ABC. Okay. Now altitude means that line segment which join vertex of any triangle, vertex with the side opposite to that vertex. Suppose this is, and that line segment makes the 90-degree angle or a right angle. Okay. So this, suppose this is the perpendicular we can draw. So this, suppose this is G point. So AD will be the altitude. AD will be the altitude. Now what is the difference between altitude and median? Altitude makes 90-degree angle, but in case of median, it is not necessary that it makes 90-degree angle. Its work is to divide opposite side, and altitude is not dividing opposite side, means BD is not necessarily equals to DC. This can't happen every time. Sometimes altitude divides opposite sides into two equal parts. Understood? But altitude means it makes 90-degree angle. Altitude can be median also. Okay? Suppose BD equals to DC. So altitude can be median. But median can't be altitude. Okay? So in this way we can define altitude. Means it makes 90-degree angle. Now let us talk about exterior and interior angle. What is exterior angle? Suppose this is triangle ABC. So these angles are interior angles. Interior angles are these. Okay? Because they are inside this triangle. Now what is exterior angle? If I make this ABC, so if I extend this, so this will be the exterior point. Exterior angle. So if any angle which is outside this triangle, so that triangle is known as exterior angle. Or in any figure, either triangle quadrilateral, if any angle which is inside the figure, so that angle is interior angle. If any angle which is outside the figure, so that angle is known as exterior angle. Understood this thing? Now, let us talk about its properties. Okay. So, all these are properties of the triangle. Suppose this is triangle ABC, and if I make this exterior angle, okay. So, this exterior angle is the sum of two interior angles, okay. Suppose this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. So, this exterior angle is the sum of two interior angles. Understood? Means angle 4 will be equals to angle 1 plus angle 2. We can't take this angle 3 because it makes the linear pair. So we can't take this angle 3, but the interior angle which are angle 1 and angle 2. Understood? We can't take this, you can also call it as the adjacent angle. So we can't take this and we have to take the interior angles only. So in this way, exterior angle is the sum of two interior angles. So remember this property of this triangle. Now, if in any triangle, either it is isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, it is means you can take any triangle. So the sum of their angles will be what? Sum of their angles will be always 180 degree. Means angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be 180 degree. It can be any triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angle isosceles triangle. It can be any triangle. So, but it is necessary that their sum will always be 180 degree. Understood this thing? So these are the properties. Now, let us discuss about Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras was a mathematician and he gave the property about the triangle that in right angle triangle, it is necessary that the triangle should be right angle triangle. Okay. So, in right angle triangle ABC, right angle triangle ABC, this is the base. This is the base. This side is known as base. This is what? This line segment makes the 90 degree angle. So we call it as perpendicular. Okay. So this side is what? Perpendicular. And this side is known as what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay. So base, perpendicular, hypotenuse. So what he actually said that in right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse means this AC is hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. BC is base. And AB is perpendicular. So square of hypotenuse is equals to the sum of square of two sides. Okay, means AB square plus BC square. Understood? So this is known as Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So the square of hypotenuse will be always be equals to base square plus perpendicular square, but the condition should be right angle triangle. Means this can be possible only in right angle triangle. Understood this thing? And one more property of the triangle is that if ABC is any triangle. So the sum of two sides will always be greater than the third. Means if I am taking AB plus BC, so it always be, their sum always be greater than AC. So remember all these things what I explained in this introduction class of chapter 6.